जब एक कदम में ही तो यूं ही गिर जाए तब अस्सलाम वालेकुम, सत श्री अकाल, नमस्कार, good evening to all of you. When we started from Kanyakumari, first of all, let me thank the people of Kashmir. I would also like to specially mention Mrs. Jyoti Singh for having organized this. And this is a walk of hope for peace and harmony. Sir, you rightly said that when we started from the God's own country, well, this whole world is God's own world also. And now we have reached here in Kashmir, which is like paradise. Somebody said, if there is a paradise on earth, it is here, it is here, it is here. We have walked 7,500 kilometers. I don't belong to any political party. I have no affiliations. In Madhya Pradesh, I was asked by some journalists, after this walk, will you join politics like Arvind Kejriwal? I said, I have no such intention, because if I had wanted to join politics, I would have joined long ago. But I think there are some problems which can only be solved by non-political people, you and I. Because sometimes politics manages to mess up things. But we human beings can change. We can do many things. With this idea in mind, Manav Ekta, you can call it Qaumi Ekta, that we are all one. After all, every human being here, from any part of the world, we are all born from the wombs of a mother. There is nobody who falls from heaven. And when we die, we go back to the same earth. Whether it is a Khabrastan or a Smashan, we go back to the same earth. Now in this little drama between life and death, can't we live in peace and harmony? I personally believe that all God has done by sending down messengers from time to time, teachers from time to time, avatars from time to time, was to benefit humanity. इंसानियत और इंसान के लिए ये सब भेजा गया है. If that doesn't serve a purpose, then we should think carefully and see where are we going wrong. Can we live as human beings, as good human beings? And I think generally everybody is a good human being. You see the worst and you look inside and you see a diamond inside every heart. I have seen it. I have lived 67 years of my life now. When I started this journey with all our friends, somebody asked me, 67 years, are you going to walk? We have done 7,500 kilometers and 16 months. You know why? Because I said, Inshallah, God be with us, we will do it. And we have done it. And throughout, whoever we meet, we have been just talking about this. We have gone to villages where there are 500 people. We have sat under peepal trees in the evening and talked to them. We have said, look, it doesn't matter what religion we belong to. It doesn't matter what community we belong to. It doesn't matter what language we speak. That way it's unique in this country. We have 23 odd languages. And so many dialects, 1,200, 200, 150 dialects. But does that mean that we are not human beings? We are all human beings who breathe, eat, sleep and die. Let us keep in mind this. And I personally, due to my spiritual experiences, believe that most important thing is what cannot be said in English. There is no word for it, mohabbat. There is no proper English translation for mohabbat. Love, yes, everybody uses the word very loosely, love. But it's much more than that. And if there is that love and affection in us, if we are ready to close our eyes to people's defects and faults and look at the good side. I am reminded of an incident from the Hadith when the Prophet Muhammad, and may his soul rest in peace, when he sat near the Kaaba and he was talking to some of his ashabs, his people, suddenly a dead body went. Somebody carried a dead body. He stood up and prayed. After the body had gone, somebody asked him, "Why did you stand up? It was a Jew's body that went, the body of a Jew." He turned around and said, "Do you think a Jew is not a human being?" We have to take many valuable lessons from all the great teachers and live it. What happens is, in our self-interest, vested interest and political affiliations, we forget the essence and try to look at some non-essential things. To lead a good life is to be a good human being. And to be a good human being, your neighbor is also a human being. We cannot discard anybody. We should carry everybody with us. I know that we are ending now in Srinagar, this walk, but please understand that the walk doesn't end here. This is a physical walk has ended. But for all of us, 60 to 70 core group members who have walked with us and other hundreds of people who have joined us and gone, I would say the walk has not ended. The beginnings of a spiritual journey have been made. There were two journeys in this. One was out and one was in. This journey of trying to find oneself. There's a beautiful text called Manti Khuttair by Fariduddin Attar, called the Conference of the Birds, where a hoopoe bird who becomes the murshid, the teacher, takes the rest of the birds on a search for the truth. They have various adventures, like we had various adventures. I'm not the hoopoe, nor I am a great murshid. I'm just saying as an example. They had various experiences, various problems, various ordeals, some good, some bad. And then finally they go up the hill. And there are many curtains. Curtains are removed one by the hoopoe. And finally, there is a big mirror there. And the hoopoe says, "Look at yourself, that is your truth." There is an ancient saying in Arabic, "Man arafa nafsu faqad arafa rabbu." One who knows his nafs knows Rabb, knows the Lord. So, while this walk was an external walk for peace, bringing people together irrespective of their religions, caste, community and so on, we also in the inner walk, we're looking at our own images, our own nafs, how we feel. And when we see negatives, we should fight against them within us. This is my idea of a conquest, that I conquest and fight and make my mind pure. This process we have initiated. I am planting the seeds of harmony and goodwill in the hearts of especially the young, because the future of this country, the future of, let's even forget the country, the future of this world, the entire world is in the hands of the young, because their population will soon increase and overtake ours. And if the seeds of harmony and peace and love and muhabbat are planted in their hearts, the whole world is safe. We don't have to worry about it. This was the process initiated. This will continue in its own way, I hope. I know that I'm standing in Kashmir, which has a special circumstance. I know that. We can't equate it with the other states. We have come. For ages, for years, we have had various problems. My suggestion to all people is, let's start the process of healing the wounds first. Everybody has their own pride. Everybody has their own compulsion. Everybody have their own difficulties. I think we should start with healing rather than escalating and throwing salt on the wounds of those who have been wounded. There is no doubt that there have been wounds. There's no question. I don't question that. Healing has to start. And the process of healing, I think, will start and should start here among the Kashmiris themselves. Nobody can impose things on us. How would I feel if somebody is imposed on me? I have to heal it myself. And I request that you start the process. It's a request. Start the process with love, affection and understanding. Because like Jesus Christ told Peter when he was being taken to the cross, Peter picked up a sword. Jesus said, Peter, put down thy sword. Who raiseth a sword perishes by it. So that can only multiply. I have one gun, you have two. We have three and you have four. It increases. Can we do it through affection, love, understanding? And it should come from this soil. The seeds are here. When the young people who are sitting here, when they grow up and take things into their hands, I hope that you address and clean the wounds of all those who have suffered and bring about, let us believe that the Jannat which is here is still existing. I hope that this walk is doing something for you. We only ask and we thank you for welcoming us here. When we started out in different places, we were warned, oh, this will happen, that will happen. I must tell you this. There is a small little district in Kerala, which is by many considered to be a Muslim district. It's called Malappuram in northern Kerala. The Indian Union Muslim League is very strong. Okay? So when I started out on my walk, when we entered this area, the government was so jittery, the state, that every room I stayed was checked by the bomb squad. And then after 2 days, one of the heads of the IUML came to welcome me. So he said, why are you doing this? I said, I am not doing it. They are doing it. He said, please ask them to stop. You are among us. We are one. There is nothing wrong with us. So you see how perceptions are sometimes put into people's minds. Can we change it? And I think ये वतन की तकदीर आप लोगों के हाथों में. We young. Once more, I don't want to stretch this for long. As I said in the film, my walk is my talk. And this is borrowed from St. Francis of Assisi. It's not my own. So once more, Shukriya for having welcomed us so beautifully here, and the young ladies who performed here, the welcome, traditional welcome. Thank you very much. And my thanks to all the dignitaries who are here, also to the school which has produced this program, to all the dignitaries, all the respected guests who are here, and of course my good friends, the Padiyatris who have walked with me 7,500 kilometers. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.